Well, we're wrapping up week 2. I'm joined right now by one of only 5 players to go undefeated by the end of the second week. We were just talking about this a little bit, Smoothie. First off, is this matching your expectations, I guess?
Um, I didn't think we'd have such a good start. I thought we would take time to mesh together with a new jungler, and especially with Ray coming into, and then our new bot lane coach Kane. I thought it would take a long time or a decent amount of time to gel together, but it worked out really well.
What do you think of the other teams and their inabilities so far to remain undefeated?
Um, I don't know. I thought most teams are pretty beatable this split. Like TSM, they lost Double Lift, who was a really big shot caller for them, and also other teams got pretty big imports Flame and Someday and stuff, but they still have their same NA core, which so I didn't think that any teams would be unstoppable this split.
Yeah. I mean, do you think Cloud9 can be unstoppable this split?
I mean, it depends on how we do in the next couple of weeks. I think that our drafting just needs to get we got to keep up with how drafting goes. I think our drafting now is really good, and we've got a good hang of the meta. So I think especially against TSM, whoever has the best drafting is gonna go on top, I think.
Very good. Now, also wanted to discuss the current bot lane meta with you because I've been asking a lot of bot lanes about it. What do you think about the current situation for support specifically?
I don't know. Bot lane right now for support, it's really fun because, you can play almost everything, potentially. You have to have a really big champion pool right now because right now a lot of supports are getting banned out. Sometimes you see 5 support bans in one game and stuff like that. So you got to have a really diverse pool. And I think that it favors me a lot because I like to play melee supports, which other people don't really like to play as much. I think it's sometimes because of they're kind of risky, I guess, and they'd rather not take the risk because range supports versus range supports are always going to be 50-50 or not as volatile. And if you get smashed in lane with a melee support, then it's going to be a really tough game for your whole team. So I think that in this meta, it's really good for me because I can play everything, and I love playing melee supports too.
Yeah. Do you find yourself practicing strange or unusual supports just because you have to be prepared for this sort of ban situation?
I don't think that I practice strange supports. I play everything that I see in LCK. And I don't know. I don't think I really innovate too much. I just see what they play and what other regions play, and just become the best I can on those champions. For example, Tarek was seen in LCK at first, and I practiced a couple games on that in solo queue, brought into scrims, and it worked out really well for us. So we're gonna keep on playing what we think is good.
So you don't think of yourself as someone who has a pocket pick situation going?
I mean, I think that just playing melee supports in general right now is kind of a pocket pick because literally no one plays melee supports except for us in TSM. Maybe you see the occasional Tom Kench, but I think that those picks right now are our advantage, and we're gonna keep learning more and keep on adapting to the meta.
Yeah. It's kind of fun to see where over the past couple of years your path from everywhere now to Cloud9 and doing so well here. What has it been like for you since you started playing and really started trying to compete in the LCS?
I don't know. From before till now, I guess it just the main difference is team structure and just the players in general. Back in the day on TDK, we didn't have a structure at all. Almost, we had well, I wasn't that good back then either. But our coach was Miracle. He was spoke only Korean. He was a good coach, but I just didn't know. I just couldn't learn fast enough on TDK. But I think that on TL, I got a basis of how to learn the game, and then I brought that to C9, and I could learn really fast from there. I think that Reaper helped me a lot with that, and the whole team itself is really good at teaching other players. So.
Yeah. Do you think it's from the other players in Reaper? Because a lot of people think they don't really understand the idea of how a player gets better over time. They think it's just practice or playing against better players or whatever. For you, it sounds like this was more like a teaching thing where you literally learn from a lot of these people that have been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Well, for that, it's a little bit of both. you can only learn so much from other people, but like your in-game mechanics, like your just knowing your matchups and stuff, that's all you. You have to learn that yourself, just like grinding games on solo queue and just improving yourself as a player. But coaching, where they come in, is how to play as a team, and mostly like this and small things like this, like a small thing like not going for a wave in a side lane could like make or break a game. Those type of things that like are really delicate and really need like really good team play to recognize, and those things are really, really important, and those things are what the coaching staff teaches, and it really helps out.
That's cool. Is there anything that you would like to say to any of the Cloud9 fans?
I don't know, just keep supporting us. I appreciate it a lot. I think we all appreciate it, and thanks for supporting us.
Very good. Thank you so much for the interview. And for everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things esports here at Yahoo Esports.